So, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining the call. Where we'll discuss uh, about this Ninja automation bots and also about Apex, because many of our friends in our community are not aware about this, how these funding programs works and all those things. So there are two major aspects uh, in trading, right? Which generally, right, why 95 to 96% of traders lose, only 3 to 4% win in the market. First reason is because of the emotions, right? Whenever it is in green, we try to tend to take profits quickly, even though we know that it may go still up, there is still potential. But because we want to, first is we want to make sure we are protecting the profits. Second reason is we'll get some satisfaction that we made a victory or we made a win out of it. So that's why we try to tend to take profits quickly. The second reason is because wherever money is involved, our emotions will be a lot more high. So these bots, right? So the solution for these two problems is, one of them is using the automation bots, right? Even though they will reduce our 90% of the work, let us only assume that they will reduce 80% of our work. So you don't need to watch 10 different charts at same time. You don't need to keep on watching it, what is happening, whether to take an alert, whether to do some buy or sell. The right. The second thing is, manually we cannot look at more than 2 or 3 charts. Maximum what we can do is, on a screen we can look at 3 charts. But at the same time, there might be 10 to 20 different things which might be moving. There might be some, at same time, ES might be moving, NQ might be moving, or Russell, Dow Jones. There might be different tickers which might be moving up. Crude oil might be going down, gold might be going down. So manually, it is difficult for us. Whereas we can integrate our bots with 20 different charts, and that bot will be looking at all those charts. And whenever it sees there is a good buy signal or good sell signal, if there is a buy signal, it will take a long. If it sees there is a sell signal, it will take a short. So that is one advantage. Second advantage is, there might be some scenarios or there might be some currencies, some instruments which may move over the night, right? We cannot keep right, we cannot stay awake without sleeping. Maybe for 1 or 2 days we may do that, but there might be some forex currencies, or there might be some futures instruments like gold. They move generally very well between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. So to take advantage of such type of things, these automation bots will help, right? One is looking at so many different charts and taking the best opportunities. Second thing is these overnight hours, we can take advantage of the bots. Third thing is, they don't have any emotions. They don't have the greed, or they don't get panic when they see a red candle, or they don't have a greed to wait. If it sees that there is something is reversing, it won't right, it will immediately take a profit on the long, it will open a short. So that is another. So basically, because they don't have emotions, that is the advantage. So that is the first part of our session. Like, what are the advantages with this semi, right? Even though they are automated, let us call them as semi-automated bots, because you need to put some effort to understand how they work, how to set the parameters, certain parameters, how to, right, based on different instrument, or based on, if there is a major event, we may have to set in a different way. If we think like it is a choppy day or volume will be less, we may have to set parameters in a different way. So there is some manual effort. Instead of putting 100% of effort, you may put only 10 to 15% of the effort with the help of the bots. The second advantage is, you can, instead of using your own money, right? We may have only 50K, 100K, or 20K, 10K, which may not be sufficient enough to trade something like futures, or if you want to trade forex, or if you want to trade some good stocks. Whereas there are these proprietary firms like Apex funding firm, and there are a lot more firms like that, but Apex is the number one. They basically fund us, just like an IT consulting company works, where they will basically interview you. They will identify whether you are a good candidate. If you are a good candidate, they will do marketing for you. They will run all the payrolls, everything. They take some 20% cut. They pay you 80%. In the same way, what Apex will do is, Apex has millions of dollars of amount. What they will do is they want to identify some good traders who can trade well, and they want to basically pay out, right? You are basically working and they will pay you. So whatever $25,000 profit you make, all the $25,000 is yours, first 25K. After that, whatever you make, 90% is yours, 10% is their cut. And then if you are making some nice gains consistently, they may copy your trades and they may take trades on much bigger accounts. The other way they make money is, because again, even though it is a right, even though it is not our money, still a lot of people lose even their challenge, right, even their evaluation process. So they will also make some money out of those evaluation accounts and all those things. So that is their business model. One way is, if you trade well, if you make profits, then they are getting like free money, right? You are doing all the work, they are just giving money to you. You are working on their money, making them money, so they take 10%, give you 90% of the profit, right? Not from the capital, only from the profit which you generated. The second thing is, based on, if out of 20 people, if 18 people are not able to complete evaluation, that all that money is theirs. So that is one more way in which they make money. So, but there are many funds like this, and there are many proprietary firms like this, which basically fund you to do the trading, and where you can. So if you practice and if you take time with the help of these semi-automated bots, right? So you don't need to know each and everything. The bots will take the trades. Only thing is, initially for first 3 4 days or a week or so, you need to understand how these bots work, how to configure them, how to set them up properly, and then you can just keep watching. You can keep doing your office work, attend meetings. The bots will be taking those buy and sell. You may have to just look at whether all the connections are still proper or not, is some disconnection, right? Whether your internet is proper or not. So some minor manual effort is needed from your end. So let me explain you step by step. If somebody want to take advantage of these two things, right? One is take advantage of using others, right? These proprietary funds money, where you can generate, right? There are, as I shared earlier, there are people making anywhere from $100, $200 per month to 50,000, $100,000 or more than that per a month using this Apex. You can, right? It is not just one account. You can have up to 20 accounts. They will trade. They will fund you anywhere from starting from $25,000 even to 5 to 6 million. Also, they will fund. If you are doing good, you can have 20 accounts of 300K each, or you can have 20 accounts of 50K each. You can have 20 accounts of 100K each, or you may have 10 300K accounts, 10 50K accounts. So, right, that is another advantage when you have capital. And once you understand how these bots work and how you can properly use them, then if you take just one trade, make $100 in all these 20 accounts, everyone is eligible, right? Again, you can take 20 accounts, your wife can take 20 accounts. If your parents are in India, even you can open accounts on their name. So Apex is available across 100 plus countries. So you can, right? It is not that only you have to be a US citizen or something. Even you can do it from India also. That is the advantage, and they are number one company. So let me share you some details so you will understand better. So this Apex. So the step number one is signing up to the Apex Trading Fund, right? But let us understand what is this Apex Trading Fund, what they do, right? So basically, as I mentioned, they are a funding company. They will fund you, and you will use their money and make money. So first $25,000 profit is yours. After that, 90% is yours and 10% is theirs. So they paid approximately 16 million plus in last 90 days. Right? You have all the right. They are like 100% of the first 25,000, and then two payouts per month. Just like you are contracting IT contracting jobs, every 2 weeks you can receive a payout. If you are making some whatever profit you are making, you can make profit out of that. and within 7 days you can be qualified, right? As I mentioned, first you have to finish a challenge, right? They will give you a dummy account with certain money, and in that dummy account you have to take some trades, and once you complete that evaluation process, they will give you the real account. That means the real money. And then you have to, whatever profits you make in the real account, you will start making money from that real account. Then you can trade e-minis or micros, and then there is nothing like no scaling or falling, right? There are no daily drawdowns. You can trade even on holidays, right? For example, on Sunday evening, you can start trading, right? You don't need to do only from Monday to Friday. Futures market open from Sunday itself. You can start trading, and you can trade your normal day-to-day strategy, right? Even you can use news, right? Today CPI, it was a good news. Job reports, it was good news. So everything started moving up. So everything went high and then again started going down. So even these type of news events, right? There might be some FOMC, or there might be CPI, PPI, or ADP job roles, non-farm payrolls. All those events you can use. Based on the news, there will be a big up move or big down move on ES, NQ, all those things. So you can use that to an advantage, and you can, right? There are certain companies which will say that you should not trade on those days, because one day itself, right? Today, more than 10 members completed their evaluation, right? Because there was a big up move and then there was a big down move. So so there are certain companies which restrict it, but Apex will allow you to do that. There is just one step evaluation process. So they have certain target. Once you complete the target, you will receive a performance account. There is nothing like two levels, 3 levels of evaluation. They are also giving you real-time data, right? Generally, we need to pay to get subscription, but here they are giving you that real-time data and simple risk management rules. So there are certain rules like you should not have this much trail stop loss based on your account size, and you can trade up to 20 accounts, maximum 20, right? So if you want 20 real-time accounts, you need to complete 20 challenges, right? You cannot just complete one challenge and say that, okay, give me 20, right? If you complete a challenge on a 50K paper account, they will give you 150K real account. If you complete a 50K challenge multiple times, right? For example, you completed on one, then you got a real account, then you can start another one like that. Or you can take all 20 accounts at one time, and you can slowly, right, do one after other. But each member can have up to 20 accounts. So what do you mean by accounts? Again, right, you can go through what are the advantages, all those things on this website. But they have like 25K challenge or 50K challenge, right? 50K account, 75K account. So what do you mean by 50K, right? This is the preferred one. This 50K size is a preferred one because one is, right, between 25K and 50K. Here it is 147 per month. Generally it is 147, but with 90% discount, you will be paying approximately $15 to take an evaluation test, to take the challenge. Whereas here you will be paying approximately $17 per month with the 90% off, which is expiring today. So just by paying another $2, you are getting this 50K account where you have a cushion up to 2,500 trial stop loss. Here you have only 1,500 trial stop loss, whereas here you have 2,500. Up to 2,500 you can lose before completing the profit of 3,000 challenge. You can take 10 contracts. For example, ES is going down. If you want, you can take 10 ES contracts, or you can take 100 micros future contracts. Like that, here you can only take 4, but here you can take 10. If there is a strong setup, if you take 10, you just need one day to get this $3,000 profit. That is, and by paying this $17 per month, because with the 90% off, you will only pay 17 for the first month, you will pay 34 for the second month. In case if you don't complete within 1 month, right, you have to pay for the second month. If you complete within 1 month, then you don't need to pay anything for the evaluation once you complete your challenge. So they give you the NinjaTrader license, which is of $75 worth. They give you the real-time data, right, which is $55 worth. So just by paying $17, you are getting all these things free, and then you will start, right? So what you will do, you basically, you will go to this particular link. So you will open this link. I'll share this in the channel, in the Zoom chat again. I'll also send this document. But basically, you will click this link so that the promo code will work fine for you. And then you once you click on that, right, it is a reliable company. You can see right YouTube videos, or you can see Trustpilot, or their reviews are very good. They are number one in the funding companies. Once you go to the website, you select this 50K, right? Let me quickly show you like how it works. So for example, once you click on the link, you will say sign up, and then you will say start now. And then you will put, right? So it is generally 167. You will put all your information, your name, last name, all those things, your address. And then you have a coupon code here. You have to, without forgetting, you have to put save 90. That will save 90% of that monthly fee. And once you complete your challenge, you won't pay this anymore, right? And then you will just tick all these boxes, and then you click on the sign up. So that is how you sign up for. So that is your step number 1, right? I hope everyone is clear. So 50, you can take any size, whatever you want, right? Right? You can watch more about uh, Apex Trader on right with these videos, or you can go through the website. But the process is, you will put the link, you will click on start now, or if you want, you can take 25K, 50K, 75K, whichever you want. But what we suggest is 50K is the best one, based on the profit goal, based on the trial stop loss. So they have a trial stop loss. That means, for example, today your 50K account became 52K, right? Then you have, right, from the maximum value, you can lose only 2,500. It is not that you have a buffer up to 47,500, right? If 50K is becoming 52, that means you can maximum touch 49,500. If you fail, right, if you make $2,000 today, but tomorrow you are losing 2,500, then basically your account will get locked. You cannot take any more trades on that account. You have to cancel and open a new account. But if you can, right, slowly take daily $500, $300. If you can do that, then you don't need to, right? You can just finish the challenge and then cancel this account. So you won't pay this $17 anymore. You will get a real account. Again, real account also will have this trial stop loss in the similar way. You have to basically, again, go slow initially until you understand everything. And then, right, once you gain confidence with the bots and everything, then you can increase your pace. You can take more contracts. Initially, you may just take one contract, right? You may initially start with a micro, or you may start with a mini. But once you gain more and more confidence, you can slowly increase the size. You can make more gain. But initially, better to go slow, right? So that is your step number 1. Once you complete the step number 1, then basically what you do is, right? So this is your browser. You will go there, and then you will complete this process. Once you sign up, you will put the coupon code. You will select all the boxes, and then, right, that is the Apex part is done, right? Why Apex? Because you are not risking your own money. You are only risking a $17, and you may get a 50K dummy account. If you complete successfully, you will get a 50K real account. And on that 50K, there are many members who will ask, if I lose money in that account, right? If once you lose 2,500, account gets locked, but you are not liable for anything, even if you lose 2,500 on that account, because nobody will intentionally lose it, right? By mistake, even if you lose it, you are not liable to pay anything. So your risk is only $17 for that one single account. If you lose it, your account will get locked. Again, you have to take an evaluation before getting a real performance account. So evaluation account is a paper account, performance account is a real account. So if you fail, right, once you get a performance account and you hit the 2500 stop loss, then you will basically have to take the exam again or take the challenge again before getting that 50K real account. So right, so now you got like, what is this Apex, what is the advantage, right? And they are number one, and you can go through their websites or reviews or YouTube videos, whatever. So you will get confidence that okay, after working all for month, whether you get paid or not, right? They are there in industry since last 10-15 years, and they are paying millions of dollars. So don't worry about their reliability, because yeah, they make a lot more money, yeah, right? Because you are trading and if you are generating, they will be making a lot more with the traders like us, right? Just like Uber or just like Amazon, there is also like a platform where it is bringing all the traders together, getting the work done through traders, and they are making 10% from each one of us effort. Now let us talk about what are these bots, right? Bots are auto bots, right? Now we know that cars, right? Now it is Tesla, everything, right? Cars are becoming automated. If you see at home, nearly everything is automated, right? Including our stoves or our microwaves, or right? Everything is becoming automated. So why not trading, right? Trading is where there is a lot of stress, lot of emotions, lot of right that physical stress. So why not automate it? So you don't need to, right? Only, right, maybe for first few days you will do some setup, you will configure things properly, but once you do that, basically the bots will do everything, right? For example, let me show you, right? The bots started, right? I did not do anything manually, right? For example, crude oil, right? It took some this contracts. It took a long position on crude oil. Let us go to. I hope everyone can see the screen, right? Okay. So let us go to crude oil chart. If I go to crude oil, okay. If I right, I basically create, right. I just created a NQ chart, EMD chart, or YM, right? These are like different futures instruments, right? We'll explain, or I have videos where I shared about like what are future contracts, how they work, right? But basically they are different future contracts, right? And NQ is like NASDAQ. In options, we call it as QQQ. It is like technology, top 100 technology companies, right? Like that, EMD is 400 mid cap companies of S&P, right? Whereas YM is like Dow Jones, 2000 small cap companies. This is like Russell, 30 top companies. CL is like crude oil, right? So basically what we are doing is we are assuming, or we are basically betting that, okay, crude oil price, I am okay to pay this much price, or I am okay to buy at this price. I am expecting it will go up, or I think this crude oil will go down in next 3 months. I want to short it. Like that, you are guessing something for the future and you are taking a trade, right? In general sense, right? You don't need to do it, but basically the bots will do it based on various technical indicators and other things. The bots will do it, right? For example, today morning it took a sell, right? There was a buy and then there was a sell. So you don't need to do anything. So whenever there is a sell here, the bot will place a sell. And now before few minutes, it gave a buy signal. So it is going up. So again, right, we did not, maybe, yeah, right, you will see in the live demo, there might be some new signals also will generate. But basically we are not touching anything. And then if you go here, you can see that there's around $100 profit, right? It is automatically placing, right? If I go to RTY, right? So if I go to executions, You can see that crude oil buy approximately 82.9 to 705, right, around 705, right, when during our meeting, it took a entry, right, because I opened two different charts, it took a two quantity, but it opened around that time. Then YM, right, YM is nothing but your Dow Jones. So it around 720, right, it closed a short position and then it opened a long position. So if you go to YM, right, you will see that there is a RC buy here. So it will print, and also it took a long position. So generally, right, during non-US market hours, that means, right, during market hours, you will see a big move up, a big move down. Right, today morning, because of CPI news, it went up so high, and then again there was a dump later, so pump and dump. But during evening hours, the volume will be less. Not many people in US will be trading, and Europe market is, right, closed now. India market is closed now. So the volume will be very less. You may not see huge profits or huge losses or huge gains, right, because of less volume. But whenever the US market opens, right, from 8:30 to 3 or 8:45 to 3, that is the best time to take the trades, because if it, right, today morning we saw that it took a trade, it gave some $1,000, and again when it went down, it started, right, whenever there is a sell, it took a short by itself, then it went all the way down, some $1,500 on the other side. Again there was a buy, it went up maybe some $150. But if we trade in this type of night time, when volume is very less, there is a sell, there is a buy, there is a sell, there is a buy with very less volume, that is called as a sideways market or a choppy market, where the algo, right, we may not make profits, we may make small losses. But once market opens in the US market hours, right, we will have huge volume. If there is a big upside or big downside, we can make money on both the sides, right? Manually, we may not be able to wait until all this time to take profit. Once we make some $200, $300, we'll be in a rush to close it with gains. Or once we make some $200, $300, we'll try to close it, or we'll try to trim it. But right, okay, now it took another order. So let's go and see positions. Okay, it closed one of the positions. There were four. It took, it basically closed 7:30 in GC. Okay, gold it closed. There was a short. So, but basically, right, without we touching, you don't need to touch your mouse. Once you do set up all these things, you don't need to do anything. It basically, and you can set up a time. Okay, I want to trade only between this time to this time, or I want to trade all the day. But it is little risky when you trade in this non-US market hours. It may give, it may give losses, right, when volume is less, because if it generally waits for candle to close before a buy or sell. Within that 5 minutes, it is going up, then it takes a sell, again it is coming down. If it takes a buy, we may have small losses. But when we trade in US hours, the chances are we'll make nice gains as long as market is either going up or going down. So today was best day to make huge gains because of the news and other things, right? For example, NQ, if you see, again NQ moved so much in the morning, it went so much down, right? It went nearly 200, 300 points. Each point is like $20. So again, manually, we won't hold for that much time. Then we see $500, $600, we'll be right satisfied, or we will be worried that we may lose that. We'll immediately close it. But the bot will hold it until all the time it held that. And when at the end of the market hours, it again took a buy. Again, it took a sell. Again, it is seeing that again it may go up. It took a buy. So like that, the bots will automatically do everything. We don't need, right? We have to just set it up, and then we have to keep watching that, okay, there is no internet disconnection and other things. As long as we have proper internet connectivity, as long as these charts, your laptop is open, the trades will automatically happen. And you can open uh, how many charts you want, right? For example, I am taking trades on EMD, right? There is a buy, right? It is going up. YM is going up, Russell is going up. So if you want, right, we can also go here. The same thing, right? Basically, it is the same algo. Only thing is, for example, EMD, right? Here you might see little more. So it took a buy here and it is going up now. So on Ninja, it is basically the same algo is taking the trade. Whenever there is a buy signal, it automatically places a long position. Whenever it sees a sell signal, if it sees a sell signal, it automatically places a sell in your account. Right, like that. So crude oil, there is a buy. Gold, there is a buy. Nikki, there is a buy. Right, FDAX, DAX futures, there is a sell. So automatically the algo will take the trades, buy and sell. So what we can do, we can take Apex account and connect this to that Apex account. So whenever it is taking trades, it will, right, if we have big move up and down moves, the Apex accounts will start making profit, right? So for example, I'll go to strategies, right? Let us say I want to open a new chart. I will go here. I will select, let us say I want to select NQ, or let us say micros, right? Micro is like 1/10 of a NASDAQ NQ. NQ, right? NQ is so volatile. We can make huge gains or we can also make huge because it moves so fast, right? Just like QQQ. So if we want to take, right, low risk, you can start with a micros. If you want to take big risk, you can take with minis, E-minis, right? Micro E-mini or just E-mini. So for let me open a chart for micros. So once I open the chart, what we'll do is we'll set the, right, we are using Heikin-Ashi candles. We are generally, because we are doing day trading, because all these trading firms, they want all the trades to be closed by, for example, if I open anything after 5 Central today, by tomorrow 4 p.m., that is the end of the market. So by tomorrow 4 p.m., I have to close the trades. Even if I open tomorrow morning, I have to close by 4 p.m. Central. If I open anything from now till tomorrow 4 p.m., I have to close them by tomorrow 4 p.m. So that's why we use generally a shorter time frame. We don't use a 1 hour or 4 hours, right? If you want to trade in a personal account, you can take a higher time frame where you may make much bigger gains, right? Because always if the time frame is higher, that means, right, if you're taking a daily time frame, then next to 5 to 6 days, it may stay on the same signal, right? There won't be 10 buy and 10 sell signals. When you are day trading, it is so volatile, there will be a lot of buy, lot of sell. But if you are doing a day trading, or right, if you are doing swing trading, and which you cannot do on Apex accounts because they want everything to be closed on the same day, right? Your day signals may generate every 4 or 5 days, you may get one signal. And again, for next 4 or 5 days, it may be only on the buy or only on the sell, right? Let me again show you on here, right? For example, if I take some daily chart here. So I got a buy somewhere here on 28th June. And then all the way until August 4th, it was going up, going up, going up. And then August 4th, I got a sell signal. So from here to here, maybe I can make some $2,000-3,000 or $5,000, $10,000, right? So basically day signals or weekly, right? They carry higher strength, more strength. So you will make only less trades, but you cannot use Apex with that. when you are doing, right, you can select whichever time frame you want in the chart. If you, for example, instead of 5 minutes, if I want to basically go with a day chart, and I can select daily chart. But because for Apex you have to close on the same day, you will basically select a 5 minute, 5 minutes, and 5. You can also select 1, 3, but it will be, you will take hundreds of trades every day, right? Which might be too much of a risk. And then there is around 11:59 p.m. Central. There is a break. You don't want trades to be closed today. You want them to be closed tomorrow. So you can uncheck this one. And then basically you created a chart now, and it will basically load a chart. Now I want to add a strategy to this. So I will right click on the chart. I will say strategies. I will select. So this is our first strategy. We have another 2, 3 strategies for swing and other things, which we will be releasing soon. This is our alpha spectrum, which is giving nice results. So you basically enable the strategy. Now, if you want to put some profit target, right? One is you can just disable everything. Then what will happen is whenever there is a buy, it will keep on going. Whenever there is a sell, it will close the buy, it will take the sell. Or you can also say that, right, you don't want too much of profit. You are happy with $100, right? You can say that, okay, I want 10 or 20 ticks. That every tick is a single move. You can say that I want a stop loss of 10. If it goes down by 10 ticks, I will take a small loss, or I am happy with 20 ticks. You can define that either it should go 20, right? It is not exactly 20 points, but for example, for ES, 1 point is equal to 4 ticks. Every time, whenever it moves by 25 cents like that. So 20 ticks is like 5 points. If ES is approximately, let us say, now ES is at 44.93, right? It is coming down. If I want to, if I think like it may come down up to somewhere this trend line here, right? Which is approximately some 5 points down. Let us say I'm happy with 5 points down. I can, so if you see 44.92.75 and 44.93, that is like a 25 each tick. That means each move is generally by 25 cents. So 20 ticks is like five points. So I can, I want 20 ticks. I am happy. Or if it goes in the other way, I am okay to take 10 ticks loss, right? 1:2 risk reward ratio. And then whether you want to do it on a simulation, right? When you sign up for Apex, they will send you all the steps to install NinjaTrader, and Ninja will always, right? It comes with it this paper accounts, right? Which are called as simulation accounts. You can create a n number of simulation accounts. If you want 100 accounts, you can create 100 paper accounts. So either you can connect the strategy to a simulation account, or if I want to connect it to an Apex account, I want to connect to some Apex account, so that whenever it takes a trade, the trades will automatically happen in Apex account. Or if you have an individual account, individual NinjaTrader account, your personal account, you can take trades on that. Like that, you can take trades wherever you want, right? Just for example, let me take it on a SimNQ. I created a paper account called SimNQ. I will put SimNQ, and then I am enabling the strategy. And that's it. So if you want, right, it is optional. If you don't want, you just want whatever, it may go 100 points. You want to take all the profit. You don't want to, right? Because you have a right trial stop loss with Apex. You don't want a sudden a big, right, within a minute. If there is a war news or something, suddenly there might be a 300-400 point drop on NQ. If you want to avoid such type of situations, you can put this stop loss. Otherwise, you are okay to take risk. You can, right, you can just disable both target and stop loss, so that if it is long, it will wait all the way till the long. Whenever there is a short, it will close the long, open a short. But if you want to put some target limit, this many points I want, or this many ticks I want, this many ticks I want to take the loss, you can put that and say apply. Right? And if you want to change the color, you can just go to properties and just instead of white, if you think like you like dark background, you change it to black. Right? Now you have your strategy enabled. So as of now, already buy is going on. So it will wait for some time, and if it thinks still it has more potential to go up, it will take a buy trade in your account. Or if there is a short signal, then it will take a short. So you don't need to do it, right? Once you set it up, once you create a chart, once you go here, add a chart, and then once you add this strategy, then basically it will automatically take the trades in your account, right? And then you can, right, you can just go here and see like, okay, what is happening with my position. Okay, some $80 profit with the crude oil, some $20 profit with this Russell. This YM, there is a $5 loss, right? Because it's started going up, but again, slowly again, there is some back trend. So, but still it is in the buy, it is in the long position. Like that, without you manually doing anything, that buy and sell, whenever this algorithm is generating a buy, it will take a long position. When algo generates a sell signal, it takes a short position. Automatically, those things will happen. And if you want to, for example, somebody is happy, right? You don't need to wait for algo to take entry and exit. If you want, you can just go here. I can just say, okay, now $140 profit, right? Crude oil is moving up, but I am happy with 140. Today's target is achieved. And you can have 20 accounts like this. If 20 accounts is generating 100 each, $2,000 for the day is done. So I can just go here and I can say a close position, right? Or you can just wait for the bot to, right? The crude oil may go, right, much higher. Let us go here and see, for example, crude oil, right? It is going up, up, up. Still, it right? It has a potential to go more. If it breaks this one, it may go up to right. Okay, let's go to 5 minutes because it's a daily chart. It may, right, in daily chart you got to buy somewhere here at approximately $71, and still it is going, right? Every point is like $1,000. From 71 to 83 is like nearly $13,000. But for Apex we will use 5 minutes. So if it is a 5 minutes, right, we got a buy now. So buy is happening. Somewhere it may go till here, till 83 or somewhere. Or if it breaks this one, it may go much higher up to 83.46. Overall, right, crude oil is in high demand, or it is in a bullish zone. So there is a, right, you can see 15 minutes, it is bullish, 4 hours, one daily bullish. So overall it is bullish. So there is a possibility that it may go up to 83.46 also. So if you don't want to do anything, just don't do anything. But if you want to manually close it, you can just go ahead and close it, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So now you see, right, 140, 70, 50. So automatically, right, we are not doing anything. We won't touch, we won't do buy, we won't do sell unless you want to do it. If you manually go and close it, your strategy will automatically get disabled. You have to just go and check it. Okay, you will say, okay, check it. Then it will start taking trades in that account, right? Otherwise, you can basically, right, leave it. Automatically, the trades will happen. If you manually do something, or if there is a power issue, if there is an internet connection, this checkbox will get disabled. You have to go and again check that box so that the strategy will again resume. Again, the trades will happen in your account. So, right now you got the advantage. One is you are not using your money, you are using a company's money, which is a reliable company, by just by paying a $17. If you complete that evaluation process, they will give you a 50K account. If you take 20 accounts like that, and if you complete 20 evaluations, you will make, right, your risk is only $17 for each account. And if you successfully complete all 20 accounts, it is like you have a 1 million in your account. That 1 million, if you make $100 daily, right, just to take some, NQ is too volatile, but maybe something like YM or Russell or ES, they are, right, they are not so volatile like NQ. If they move, they may move some 5-6 points up. If they come down, they may come 6-7 points down. You can take those things for less risk, and you can enable the charts, and you can just take the trades in those instruments. And if 20 accounts each day, if you make $50, right, or let us say out of 20 accounts, some of them may hit the stop loss, right, let us, yeah, not worry about 20 accounts, just one account, you make $100 every day. That also is good enough, right? Where one is you are not risking your own money. Second is your bots are helping you to take the trades, right? You have to just set them up, and then whenever there is a buy, whenever there is a sell, they will take the trades. If you have days like this where there is a big up move or big down move, you will make huge gains. One day you make right, lot of movement, or right, there was a big buy, there was a big sell, again buy, again sell, now again buy, tonight again it might move up, tomorrow again with PPI data it might come down, again tomorrow morning 7:30 PPI, again it may go up high, and again market makers will try to bring it down. Like that, whenever you have either a big upside move or downside move, there can be huge profits. If market is just goes in this choppy sideways direction, we may have uh, small losses, right? So whether we do manually or with the bots, this type of choppy situation will lose money. Whenever there is a proper direction, either upside or downside, we may make money. So the overall risk is less here, because one is bots are helping you to do most of the stuff. Second thing is you are not using your own money, so you are not risking the, right. Your risk is only right, $17 to take advantage of those Apex thing. Right. Let me go through questions which how to enable the stop loss. Right. Just now I told you, right. You will go to strategies. When you enable the strategy, right. For example, let me remove it. Let me add it again. So here you have parameters, target, what is the target profit and what is the stop loss. I can just select these two check boxes. This is by ticks. So for CL, every tick is like 10 cents, right? Every from, if you see CL chart, if you see CL chart, it generally moves from 83.1 to 83.2, 83.2 to 83.3. That is like $10 per tick. Whereas for ES, it is $12.5 per tick. For NQ, it is $5 per tick. Like that, based on the tick size, you can define the stop loss. You can, right, based on your risk. You want to take a high risk, you may put, right, you may put 1:1 risk reward. You want to take low risk, you can say that, okay, 40 ticks upwards or 20 ticks downwards. If I lose 20, I will close the position, right? As long, generally in US market, you will see either big up move or big down move, right? In India hours, you may see, right, India or non-US market hours, it might move slow, but other time, generally there will be a big movement. So like that, you can define the stop loss and profit targets. If you don't want, you can just disable one of them, or you can disable both of them. If you disable both of them, it will just, whenever there is a sell, it will take a short, and whenever there is a buy, it will close the short, it will open a new long position. Again, whenever it sees a sell, it will close the buy, it will open a short. Like that, right? It won't look at what is your stop loss, what is your target. It will just, until as long as it is going down, it will be in the sell. As long as it is going up, it will be in the long. It will work in that way. So Yeah, we already shared this one with stop loss and other things yesterday in the channel. If you might have forgot to take it, but uh, there is a Ninja Trader channel where we are sharing all the all the updates or all the changes, or if there are any tips or if there are any good setups, we are sharing all the information there. So again, if you go back to that document, right now, your step one is signing up for Apex. So you don't, it is optional. Again, if you want to just take trades in your account, you can also you can open a Ninja Trader account, you can do that. It is not that you have, but with Apex, your risk is low, right? Maybe after you make some nice profits in Apex, you can also open a Ninja Trader personal account, you can also take trades there. And then you basically will uh, you have to fill a form, right? You have to go here, help, and uh, you have to click on third party licensing. You need to put vendor name as Right Choice Advisors. You need to put user defined ID, which is your last name plus last four of your phone number, and click on the submit button. And then it will basically, let me, so once you do that, click on submit, it will generate a machine ID. You have to basically copy this entire machine ID, and then you need to, there is a form here. You need to click on that form, and then you will put your information. So you will put all these things so that in case if you entered a wrong ID or something, right? So you will put your machine ID and then click on submit button. Once you do that, then basically we will provide you access to the bot. And that first 2 weeks, you can test it out for free, right? You don't need to pay us anything. After 2 weeks, you see that, okay, you are able to make profits and you see the value, that you don't need to worry about manually looking at the screens, taking the trades, and then it is $499 per month, where you can use up to 20 accounts, or you can do on your individual accounts. You can take, whether you do 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour time frame, 4 hours. It is up to you. How you want to do it is completely up to you. For example, if you take on daily, you may see a lot more profits on a 5 minute, because it will be a lot of ups and downs. You may not see huge, but when you do it on a daily or weekly, which you cannot do on Apex, but you can do it on your personal accounts. So that is one more way you can do it. But basically, yeah, you will get, one is you are paying 17 to Apex, and then you will test it out for 2 weeks. And if you see that, okay, it is working good, right? Not only that, if you see that, okay, NQ, there is a buy, you can immediately go and buy option contracts of QQQ. You see sell, you can immediately go and put. So today it gave some $4,000-5,000 profit with the put. It gave some $3,000-4,000 profit with. So it is not only that you have to trade using futures, you can use the signals, and you can also take option contracts. You can write, if you on ES, if you see, for example, on ES, there is a buy signal. Then immediately you go and buy SPY calls. You see sell signal. You go and buy SPY put. Again, you saw buy the SPY calls. Again, you saw sell. So one is you can make money with the futures, using Apex, or you can use it for your stocks or options. You can buy SPY ETF, or you can buy QQQ as ETF, like that. You can use it for stocks or options, or for again, Apex will not allow you to take stocks or options, but on your personal accounts, if you want to take trades, you can use this as your indicator. You can use this as your alert mechanism, and you can also take trades in that way, right? Those option trades you have to personally take, but these future trades, the bot will automatically place the buy and sell. Again, if we go back here, again, there is no new signal, but still it is holding those CL, RTY, YM, all those. Because based on when you are enabling it, it will wait for the next signal. Whether there is a, if you are just enabling now, it will wait whenever there is a sell signal, it will take the sell signal. You can, right, for example, you pay 499 and then you pause the subscription. Yeah, you can restart it if you want. For Apex, you have to, right, if you, today is the last day for that 90% off. Today you can take as many accounts you want, and then you can, right, you don't need to start taking trades on those accounts immediately. You may just test it on simulation accounts for 1 week. Once you see that, okay, it is working good, at that time you can start connecting these charts with the evaluation accounts, and then complete the challenge and then use them on the performance accounts. Yes, these algos are developed by our own team. Again, futures is just like stocks, right? Just like you are buying stock, you are either taking a long position or you are taking a short. You don't need to have any knowledge. I already did a session on futures, which I will share the recording. Right, again, you are not taking, right, we'll share everything, like, okay, what tickers you have to use, and every quarter generally those, the symbol, right, instead of now it is ESU, then it may be ESZ after 1 month. We'll be sharing all that information in the channel, which tickers you have to use, what you have to use. You don't need to have any futures, because again, the price action is same for stocks or options or for futures or forex. For everything it is the same. The algo will do the buy and sell. You are not doing anything. You don't need to have knowledge. As long as you know, okay, you go here and open this sticker and you enable the strategy. That's it. So if there is a sell signal and bot is already in long position, will it only sell the position? So basically what it will do is, if there is a sell and if there is a buy signal, it will close the sell and also open a new buy. So always it, right, only for the first time it will take one, but from the second attempt it will close one and then open another, right? If there is a long, it will close the long and open a short. If it is in a short, it will close the short and open a new long position. Yeah, we'll be sharing this latest. Today we updated with this colors, all those things. We will be sharing this software in few minutes to all the members. Yeah, even if you have 20 different accounts, 20 different Apex accounts, you may have your individual NinjaTrader account, whatever you have, you will be only paying 499. Right, Apex only supports for futures, but if you have a personal Ninja account, you can use the bots for stocks or options, whatever you want, right? Because the bot will give buy and sell for anything. If you want a Tesla stock or if you want Nvidia, whatever it is, it will give when to buy, when to sell. But Apex only supports futures. So if you are going with Apex option, you will only just go with the Apex thing, right? Only with futures. We'll be doing multiple sessions on, right? If you have any setup issues, all those things after this meeting, we have another meeting where we'll check if somebody is not able to configure, we'll help them out. So we'll be having multiple sessions until everybody gets configured properly. Again, right, going with stop loss or going with based on days, based on events, we can, right, sometimes it is better to have, if it is a choppy market or something, it is better to have stop loss and targets. If it is a big days like this, you don't want to put a target of 20 ticks, right? Today it moved nearly 800 ticks, right? NQ moved nearly 1000 ticks today morning, and again it went down nearly 1400 ticks, right? These type of big days, you don't want to put a target. right? You better just leave it, and then it may give 5,000, 10,000 profit on one single day. Whereas if there is no major event, nothing, then you just want to avoid right, quick up and downs, then you can put a stop loss and target. Right, yeah, in the PDF document you have all the information, right, basically which shows how to join the channel, right, right, how to configure. I'll be sharing this document once again in the US equities channel, how to install the bots, how to set up the NinjaTrader, how to join the Telegram channel. All this information is there. So yeah, once you complete these steps, you can join the channel. If we see that members are not filling this and just joining, we'll be removing them. But otherwise, you can join the channel, and we'll provide you access for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, if we see that right, uh, after 2 weeks, we'll revoke the license for those members. But for first 2 weeks, they will have free access. They can test everything with simulation or evaluation, whatever they want, they can do. And if they want to continue at that time, they'll make the payment. Otherwise, they can basically exit the channel and exit. Right, we'll cancel their license. So once we cancel the license, they will not be able to use these bots. The bot will not work anymore. Uh, Right, again, this is right automated trading, right? Because I'm not an attorney, I'm not supposed to give any right to such on visas, can you do or not? But again, you are, as long as you are doing your 40 hours of work, generally that should not create any issues. If you are not doing any job and doing only trading on a visa, then that might create an issue. But if you're doing a job, then that should not create any issue. Or you can always open an LLC, or if your spouse is on H4EAD, you can open on their name, or you can use somebody from India and use their name. Right, once you pass evaluation, Apex will fund the account with $50,000. So for first 2 weeks, you don't need to make any payments. After 2 weeks, we'll send you the details on how to make the payment. Right now, right, once you give the performance account, they will collect your right, whether your LLC ID or your SSN, and they will make payments. And at the end of the year, they will give a 1099, right, which is like miscellaneous payments. You have to pay taxes on that at the end of the year. So when you're doing evaluation, it is a paper account, so they don't collect any SSN. But when you start your once you complete the challenge, once you start your performance account, at that time they will ask, right, whether you will provide your wife's, if she is on H4 EAD, you can give it, you can give EIN of the LLC, or right, you have to choose Ninja plan, right? Tradovate also is working, but yeah, you can choose any of them, but I suggest to go with Ninja. Yeah, we have the latest version of the bot, which we'll be releasing it in a few minutes after this meeting. Right, again, it is, if we have a day like this, it is right, today a lot of members completed the evaluation. They don't know much about futures, they don't know much about anything. A lot of them completed it because we had a big up move and big down move. So yeah, just we have to wait for right. Don't enable them in the night times because volume will be less. But once you start enabling them in the US timings, then you can easily complete it. Once you are in performance account and you make $10,000 plus profit, then your trial stop loss, those rules will change. So you will have more buffer at that time. Yeah, I'll share the recording. So yeah, members who might have right, if you have enabled after 8:45 today, you would have made nice gains. A lot of members made nice gains. Again, after CPI, there was quick up and downs. There was a lot of volatility. But if you opened after 8:45, then it was just in the buy for a lot of time, and again it was just in the sell. So a lot of members who made right, they completed 3-4 evaluation accounts today. Not just one evaluation account. With NQ they completed, with ES they completed. So multiple members completed. Yes, you have 2 weeks trial period to use the bot. Yeah, I shared like what tickers you need to use, right? And then we already did videos for everything. So you can just watch the video and you can configure everything. The latest update, basically we added these bands at the top and bottom. So for example, some members want to know, okay, if they took some buy, they want to know when to manually take profits instead of waiting until bot doing it. They want to just generally, if there is a buy somewhere here, if it goes somewhere to the top, you can just close it manually if you don't want to wait for the bot, or you can just wait for the bot will close it whenever it sees that again it is going down. So we updated that, this bands, upper band and lower band. It is not don't think algo works with Bollinger Band logic, but it is just for graphical representation so that members, whoever want to close things manually without waiting for the bot to close them, they can use the pictorial representation. Right, I am sharing the links for everything in the chat window. You can so I will, first thing is I'll share, if you want to register for the Apex, right? Again, I'll post the document. So this is step number 1, where you will register to the Apex. You will click on the link, and then you will basically go to that 50K thing, and then you will do that. And once you do that, you don't need to put any money in your account, right? Because you are using Apex, you don't use any of your money. Right. Once you open Apex evaluation account, you can use the bots and clear the evaluation. So with 90% discount, you will pay $17 per month for Apex. And for example, within 7 days, if you complete it, then you don't pay for the second month. For month 2, if you don't complete your evaluation within 1 month, then for month 2, you will pay $34. So you have 90% off until tonight. And then for the recurring months, it will be 80% off. But after today, right, tomorrow they may do 80% promo, they may do 50% promo. We don't know. As of now, until end of today, it is 90% off. Yeah, you can still use a 2-week trial membership. Only thing is you have to fill the form. Right, I shared the steps, and then I'll also share steps on. Right, this is the next step where you will just install the. So basically, there is a video which clearly shows like how you have to install the bot. It is very simple process. Right, the 20% manual effort is setting up these bots, or if there's some event, some special event, right? You may do more contracts, you may do less contracts. Generally, it takes one by one cell. But some days you may want to do more, right? If you see that, oh, there is a good opportunity, you may, if you take 5 contracts, right? I completed evaluation within few minutes, right? There is like a 20-30 point move on ES. So nearly, right, it made with 5 contracts, right? Even on a 100K, 150 account, evaluation can be completed. So those are the manual setups which you may have to do. But otherwise, if you just keep it, it will, whenever it sees a buy signal, it takes a buy. Whenever it sees a sell signal, it takes a sell. As long as we have a upward or big downward or big upward, we will make profit. If it is choppy, generally which happens at the non-US hours, which you can, right, we can schedule it, right? There is a parameter setting where you can remove that so that it only happens during a specific time. The trading, the bots will take trades only from certain time to certain time. And during night time, there might be some days where nighttime also it can move huge, but again, there is a risk involved. On 60% of the time, it will be choppy, 40% of the time, it can move. So if you want to avoid that risk, then better only run during 8:45 to 3 p.m. Central. That is the best time where you will see a lot of volume. You will see a lot of movement either upside or downside. Yeah, don't enable the strategies all the day, right? Simulation account, it is okay. You can enable them, but if you are doing with Apex accounts, enabling them throughout the day, it will be choppy and you will see, right? Because if it is just moving like this, one candle up, one candle down, one candle up, one candle down, you will not make profit. Right, these bots are configured for day trading, right? Again, if you put 5 minutes, it becomes day trading. If you put 1 hour, you can select 1 hour. If you want to do it on your personal account, you can select 1 hour and you can, yeah, you can use the bots to pass evaluation accounts and also, but right, again, treat them as semi-automated. More than 20 members completed evaluation today using the bots. You can set the quantity to 2 or 3, whatever you want. Right, yeah, I explained more than 20-30 times in the channel everywhere. Don't right, use Apex accounts during night time. Only trade during US market hours. Right, simulation account, it is okay. You can right, play with them. You can test them out during night time. But Apex, because 60-70% of the time it will be choppy. There won't be much volume. It will be just up and down, up and down. So um, okay, to backtest the bot, you have to go to this new and go to strategy analyzer. And then, for example, if I want to test it, let's say I want to test it with NQ. I will select whichever I want, right? For example, I want to test it with Heiken-Ashi 5 minutes time frame, right? I want to test only for last month, right? If you want, you can do whatever you want. You can do for last 1 year, 1 month, last 6 months, last 1 year. And then we don't want to break it end of the day. End of the day is like at the midnight, it will close all the trades. So, right here, that's it. If you want to put any stop loss and target also, you can do it. But for now, I am just disabling those because generally, because I want to take the maximum potential, right? If somebody has a low risk, if they want to, right, have a stop loss of 20 ticks or 30 ticks, it is up to them. But I am okay to, right, especially when you are trading only in US hours, you will see a big up move or big down move. If I put sometimes suddenly it may drop and again it may go up huge. So I will write in you, if you are trading in US hours on days like this, I will just disable them. And then, yeah, and then you just run it. So again, right, don't think like we'll be making 140, 150K every month. But it shows that approximately net profit is 142,000 with a 28, right? 171 is gross profit. Losing trades are 28,000. 142 is net profit. Total 525 trades, 314 winning trades, 208 losing trades. The average winning trade is $547. Right? For example, today it was nearly $3,000 was one trade, but average is 547. Losing trade is 139. There is a profit factor, right? You have to see this one. Profit factor is like 1:5 risk reward ratio. So for every $1 loss, you will make $5. So even if we make 1% or 5% of it, that is more than enough, right? 142, right? Even if we make 5,000 per month, which is more than enough, right? Like this, you can run whichever time, right? Whichever, right? If you want to run for, let us say, let me run it for EMD, right? And then just run. So it is like 91,000 is the net profit from this time to this time. The average winning trade is 564. Average losing trade is 143. Again, profit factor of 4.9. So like this, you can do, right? Whichever you want, a 5-minute or 3-minute or 15-minute. You can select different time frames. You can select different tickers. You can select different time periods. Then you can back test the, and you can say, okay, this I want to test, use EMD. NQ is too volatile. It may go huge or it may come down suddenly. Let me just go with EMD, or if you want ES. ES is less volatile compared to NQ, so it won't move so much, but approximately 57, right? Let us take only 5% of it. $2,000 to $3,000 is also more than enough. So like that, you can run it. So you have the entire control. So Rhythmic and Tradeovate, they are like two different platforms. So you can right, use any of them, but we prefer Ninja. We did all the testing, everything. Your account size doesn't matter because you are not using your own money, right? You are just paying $17, taking Apex subscription, complete the evaluation, and then they are giving you 50K account. So you don't need to worry about how much money you have. Yes, your laptop need to be open, your internet should be connected, then only, right? Otherwise your strategy gets disabled if your laptop gets into sleep mode or if it gets shut down. So you need to have a laptop. So, right, if you have 10 charts, 20 charts, it will be looking at all those charts and taking the trades. In futures, you don't have the wash sale or something like options and stocks. You don't need to worry about wash sales. If you put from 8:45 to 3, and if bot takes 8:35, generally what it will do is once your time opens, or once your 8:45 session starts, it will wait for, right? Generally by default we kept it as 3 candles. That means it will wait for 15 minutes, and if it sees that okay, there is a good buy signal, then it will enter into the buy signal. So you can put that to 3 or 2 or 1, but yeah, by default we configure it as 3 candles. It will wait for 3 candles, and then it will take whatever is the already open position, it will take that one. Yeah, once you do this one, you can just go to the control panel and just do workspace. You can save it. You can do save, so that whenever next time you open it, you can open all these charts again. You don't need, right? Basically, Apex will give you the license. You don't need license for every account. Once you take one account, they will give you the license. Right, your Ninja need to be on and continue running for the bot to work. Right, because Apex is paying you for the license and data, everything you cannot use for stocks unless you open a Ninja personal account, then you can use for the blue chip stocks or whatever you want. Mm. Once you add your information to the Google form, within 4 to 6 hours, you will get the access. Yeah, you need a good laptop, right? If it is very slow, very old laptop, right, it may take time to take the trades. So better to have a good laptop, then it will quickly take the trades. When your laptop changes, you have to again request for a new machine ID, because one machine ID is like that license will work only on that laptop. So again, I'll share that PDF document in the channel, so everyone can watch that document, which has all the steps, all the videos, step-by-step instructions. You can complete the process. Right, today is the last day for Apex. In case you want to use the 90% offer, complete it before end of the day. Otherwise, tomorrow, instead of $17, you may have to pay right $80 per month or something. So yeah, that's it, everyone. Right, again, your risk is minimal here. You can try it out. If it is working good for next 2 weeks, then you can think about subscribing. Right, so you don't have any restriction on how many trades you have to take in PA or EA accounts. You can just do 1 trade per week, or you can do 10 trades per day. It is up to you. You have full control. There is no restriction or nothing needed by Apex. So once you complete evaluation, your PA account, you have an option where you can pay a month, or one time you can pay 150, which will cover for lifelong. You don't need to pay any more. So once you get one performance account, just pay 150, that's it. For any future performance also, you don't need to pay. For Mac, you don't have Ninja Trader. They have a Tradeovate. You can use that one. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'll share the PDF. I'll share the recording of this one. And then, yeah, we did a minor change today, which will share the latest file in the Telegram channel. You can remove the existing one and you can import the V4 version in few minutes. Yeah, we have a channel where you can ask any questions and all those things. We have a Telegram channel with comments where you can put your questions, and one of our team members will answer you. You don't need to complete evaluation. You only subscribe to Apex by end of the day. You can complete, right? You don't have any limit that you have to complete within a week or within a month or within 2 months. If you complete within 1 month, then your risk is only $17. If you don't complete within 1 month, you have to pay for next month also. So today is only last day for sign up, so you get that 90% discount. Right, Traders Post, you need to have money in your account, whereas here you can use Apex money and you can make profits. Right, in Traders Post, you need to open an account in TradeStation. You need to put money there, and then the signals will go from here to Traders Post, and then trades will happen. Whereas here you have right, you are basically right, because we can invest maybe 50K, 100K, but with Apex, if you take time to practice and learn, you may get millions of dollars as funding. And you can, if you make even one trade per day with 20 accounts, that is good enough. And you can, right, you can connect to all 20 accounts from here. Yeah, if you take a personal account, you can see all the charts on stocks and everything. You do right. If you want to take that, when you have 90% off, if you want to take multiple accounts, so you will log in only one time. But once you log in, once you open account, you will use the same Apex credentials and you can open multiple other accounts. So that one account you can use for ES, one account you can use for EMD, one for gold, one for crude oil, like that. Yeah, I'll put all the information in all the Telegram channels. I'll share the recording also. Only for the first trade, it will wait for those 3 bars. After that, whenever there is a buy or sell, it will immediately take those. But whenever you enable the strategy, it will wait for 3 bars to take the first trade. Bots will generally just do one long or one short. You can use ESU and MESU in one account. Yeah, Apex will basically, right, once you lose 2.5K on a 50K account, it will lock your account. So you won't have any obligations or anything. Your account will get locked. Again, you have to take a evaluation test to get the performance account again. You don't need to subscribe to Telegram, but if you are in Telegram channel, you will get all the latest updates. If there are any new strategies or new changes to the existing bot, we'll be sharing everything in that. Yeah, in the same login, you have to create multiple accounts so that whenever you go and click on strategies, you will see all those, right? For example, once you go here, you can see all the Apex accounts, all the simulation accounts, everything. If you have 20 Apex accounts, you will see all 20 Apex accounts. So you don't need to create different logins for Apex. Only one login, you can create 20 different accounts. I didn't get your question, Kumar. Is there any situation they will cancel subscription and can't do Apex anymore? No, as long as you are paying, you won't cancel your subscription. You can continue to do Apex. If you already have funded accounts, you can just ignore the first step in the PDF document and fill the Google form. Right, everything is in the PDF document. You can withdraw money for every 2 weeks. Once right, not in the evaluation account. Yes, trade will close the bots by end of the day. So bot will close it. That is, yeah. If you want to get the discount, you have to sign up today, right? If otherwise, if you only get one account today, that will get 90% off. Tomorrow, if they have 50% or 80% or whatever promo they have, generally they do this 90% every 2 months once, like that. You may have to wait again for 2 months to get this 90% off again. Right. Yeah. Once you pay for evaluation account, you can use the same one for another performance account. So once you pay that lifetime money for performance account, you can use that for any number of performance accounts. Now we have a different channel for NinjaTrade, this automation bots. But I'll share this video recording and also PDF document in US equities and also in other channels. Yes, I will share the recording. You can watch. Right, you can start with 4 or 5 accounts, so you can connect each one with each ticker. Right, if we have tomorrow, if there is a PPA and again we have a bull market like today, then you may complete all 5 evaluations tomorrow itself. So better you get 5 or 6 accounts, right? Instead of connecting all to one Apex account, if you connect one with each one, the advantage is even if suddenly there is a small drop or something, if you are connecting everything to one, you may hit the stop loss. But if you have 6 different accounts and connect each one to one of them, you will not face that situation. You have to fill the Google form. If you are changing a laptop, you have to fill the Google form again. Yeah, since last 1 week, more than 30 members completed their evaluation with the help of bots. Yeah, 5G hotspot from phone to laptop should be good enough. Yeah, once you subscribe for extra accounts, better you restart the Ninja account so you can see all the new accounts. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you. And right, you can have based right if $17, if you think that's not a major cost, you can have 10 different accounts when they have 90% off. Because even if 2 or 3 accounts gets that trial stop loss or stop loss, you will have other accounts. Otherwise, again, you may have to wait for 90% off. For example, if they run only 50% promo, then instead of paying $17, you have to pay $85 tomorrow. So get right if you think 170 is not a big deal, get 10 accounts. So you can connect each one with each of these tickers, and then you can basically yeah. If we have a good days like this, you may get all evaluation on all 10 accounts. No, you can connect to different tickers on one evaluation account, but if there is a sudden drop or something, right? For example, with one Apex account, you are connecting to ES, you are connecting to NQ, you are connecting to crude oil, gold, everything. If there is a sudden drop, then it may hit the stop loss of your account that you may make already $2,500, $2,900 profit. If there is a sudden drop, 20 accounts will be connected to one Ninja account. All the 20 Apex will be connected. So once you click here, then in the drop down, you will see all Apex 1, Apex 2, Apex 3, all those things. And each one you can connect to one instrument. So that is the advantage. So that is instead of if you connect all 20 different instruments or 10 different instruments, 10 different tickers to one Apex, and sudden drop or sudden move, then we'll hit the stop loss. But if you connect to each one with one ticker, then the chances are very, very low. Your login will be same, right? In Apex, you just create one account. In the using the same login, you can create another 5 or 6 or 10 or 19, another 19. 5 minutes is better time frame, and based on the day, right? For example, today I didn't put up right. For some of them, I kept up 60 points as a target, 60 point as stop loss. For some of them, I just kept a stop loss, but no target. So I'll be right caring based on the days. You can just put 40 tickers or 60 tickers as stop loss, and a target you can keep it open. Right, tomorrow PPI again there might be a good bullish day, so better right target we want to utilize to the maximum, right? Because anyway bot will close it. So why to restrict it to only certain points unless you are close to the target, right? Completing the evaluation, you can at that point of time you can just put a 10 ticks or 20 ticks a small profit, but otherwise you just keep it open and wait for to take the maximum profits. Yeah, all accounts will have same bot. Yeah, even though you take 6 accounts, 6 Apex or 10 Apex, it will be just one bot. Right? Position means what the account position means how much what your account took it. Position means right before you enabled it, somebody might be already in a buy or short position like that. Yeah, you can create all 20 under one name. Your failed accounts will not count against 20 accounts. So if some of them fail, again, you can create additional accounts. So let me quickly show. Once you okay, once you go to this one, you just go to right. It is your dashboard. You can just go to Rhythmic and you can say sign up 50K, or if you want 100K, whatever you want, you can just go and again just put all the details. You can just put all the details and it will you can create one more additional account. If your Rhythmic shows as admin, right, then it basically that means you hit the stop loss. Or even if you go to your this platform, then it will show whether or basically your Rhythmic will change the status to admin. That means you cannot place any more trades in that account. Only admins can place the trades if you hit the stop loss. Again, cons of Apex trading, right? On your personal account, if you think it will move up, right, you don't need to worry. But here you have to close the trade by end of the day, right? You have a tight stop loss and all those, which will create a discipline in you, right? If you practice for 1 or 2 months on Apex, you will become a better trader. You will try to take only low risk trades. You will try to right, if something is going down, you will quickly close them. So you will become a better trader. And the other disadvantage is you are only making 90% instead of 100%. You are giving 10% to them, but because they are giving you the money, that is another disadvantage. But once you become perfect, at that time you can start using your own money and take trades also. Right, I will share the futures video. I will share the PDF, all those things. Yeah, thanks everyone. Good night, and we'll be doing more sessions to help new users who are completely new to IT on how to configure, or if somebody is having issues with the setup. We'll be doing more sessions this week and next week. So, right, again, risk is minimal, right? Bots are taking care of most of the job. You have to just keep watching that internet is not disconnected and your laptop is on, right? Which you can enable. You go to properties and you put on never sleep mode so that your laptop will be always on. Yeah, good night, everyone. Right, looking forward for, because there is no competition in trading. There is ample of trillions of dollars sitting there. So we all can make money. You can do this on Mac, but you need to have TraderWeight, right? You cannot do it on Ninja. And some of the members told that even on TraderWeight, the bots are working good. So yeah, I'll share the recording. Good night and thanks everyone.